CMT is a classic dining room table story.
A discussion at the kitchen table, she brought up an idea of starting an industrial painting company.
My name is Wendy Banks, and I co-own Carolina Management Team with my brother, David Van Zee.
My name's David Van Zee. I am co-owner of Carolina Management Team. Co-own it with my sister Wendy.
Our dad was a coatings veteran from the 1970s. We asked our father to help us start a business after we had failed at another small business.
It developed into a few projects.
When my brother, who's an engineer, decided he was going to start a business, I recently got my MBA, and I decided I'd come to North Carolina and help him get that started.
From that, it just kind of snowballed.
We started in 2003. We just celebrated 10 years in September. So the CMT Gives Back program stems from, our philosophy of putting people first. And I'm driving up and I'm like, this is the best sales call you could ever make, because it's not really a sales call.
Well, we are at the water treatment plant here in Dobson.
Well, we just wanted to thank you all for coming out this morning.
CMT offered to completely strip and repaint our pipe gallery.
So we gave a gift to the citizens of Dobson by going in and painting and taking care of the corrosion problems that they have at their water treatment plant and their pipe gallery.
I'm Josh Smith. I'm the town manager here in Dobson, North Carolina.
It's nice to have the commissioners here to be able to see the difference between the old and the new.
And as you can see from the exterior of the building, this plant is 50, 60 years old. So the pipe gallery was in pretty rough shape. The pipes were starting to corrode.
So it was really fun for me to drive up that day and talk with you, Mike, about the possibilities of having the town allow us to do that project.
I mean, this was not only a donation to myself, to the Public Works Director, to our ORC. This was a donation to the taxpayers of Dobson. It was a tremendous gift. You know, they put profitability and the bottom line aside for 2 weeks. It's really tremendous.
Being able to give that project to a small town, I mean, it just is a sense of pride as a small company with all of our families banding together to apply our talents, our resources, and our expertise and give it away. I think that's what communities are all about. I think that's what relationships are all about, and that's really at the essence of what Carolina Management Team stands for, and really what makes us special.
We're primarily a water wastewater infrastructure rehab company.
Our company is really built around helping water and wastewater infrastructure rehabilitate and keep the sewage from hitting the ground, the raw sewage from hitting the ground, and keep the infrastructure tight, leak-free, corrosion-free.
CMT brings something to the table that a lot of companies don't, and that is, I know who to call.
So we're standing here in Greensboro at the city's large wastewater treatment plant called the T.Z. Osborne Wastewater Treatment Plant.
Hi, I'm Don Howard. I'm the Water Reclamation Manager for the City of Greensboro. What has happened with us in CMT is we've developed a relationship over the years that allows us to understand each other and what we want, what one can deliver and what the other one wants.
We've been inside some of those thickener tanks back there. Once they got all the sludge out, our team has gone in and done the surface prep and rehabilitated the inside of those.
We've got a commitment to each other. At the end of the day, we're brother and sister before we are anything else.
In most sibling relationships, they don't work that well together. They seem to work real well together, and they pulled a team together that's just as much family, I think anyway, that's just as much family as the original family was.
We complement each other, our skill sets really well. We're also split locations. We're in High Point on the production side, and then the administration side is in Asheville.
So our company has grown from the two of us to nearly 30 families today.
And it's always been about the family and people owning their piece of the puzzle, whether they're in finance or whether they're in operations. Primarily what's happening.
I don't know if they remember when I first met them, but I was actually working for a competitor, what used to be a competitor there. My name is Will Mayfield. I'm operations manager for Carolina Management Team. It was during lunchtime on a shutdown, and they bought us all pizza at Pizza Hut. Through the years, talking to David and Wendy, and seeing what kind of people they were and how family oriented they wanted to run their company. Once the company that I worked for went out of business,
All the exposed aggregate.
I gave David a call and told him I was ready to come over, and that's how I came to CMT.
Hydrogen sulfide is eating the concrete.
We actually run our company as the owners from the bottom up, and we serve the management team, and the management team serves the employees. And as the employees take care of our customers, that creates customer loyalty.
We've grown every year since we've started the company. In a challenging economic environment, it's a testament to taking care of our clients, our employees first, and then worry about how we did on a profit side later.
It's not all about the dollar. It's about the family. It's about you. You know, they've always treated me, you know, like family. You know, not only me, but the guys that work with me.
It just means a lot that there's an avenue for small businesses that don't necessarily have all the resources to go out and get some of the expertise that the Family Business Center offers.
We are so honored to have received the Wake Forest University Family Business of the Year for 2014. We feel like Carolina Management Team is an example of many small businesses across the state of North Carolina, and we're just absolutely honored to have been selected as our family and our family-run business.